What's up, guys? We're out and about again in sunny Melbourne, Australia. I'm Julian Slaney, and today I'm going to take you through the basics and some of the more technical aspects of cornering. Obviously, once you start to get more advanced, you'll learn your own techniques. But what we'll do is we'll go through the basic fundamentals so that you know what you're doing once you hit the road. Let's get to it.
Street luge is a lean to steer sport. This means if you lean to the left, the board's going to turn to the left, and if you lean to the right, the board turns to the right. If we have a look at mid-corner body position, we can see that the body looks a little bit like a banana. So I'm going to refer to this technique as bananaing.
I am a banana!
Bananaing is the main way that we steer the luge. We move our heads, shoulders, hands, hips and feet in order to steer the luge in the direction that we want to go. This shot is midway through a corner. You could essentially say I'm hitting the apex of the corner at this point, so I'm halfway through the corner. If we take a look at my body position and we put a line through the center of the luge, we can see that my legs and my head are well and truly off the center line of the luge. I'm using my hands in different positions to push the top half of my body well and truly over the edge of the center line and making sure that my legs are pointing in the direction that I want to go. When approaching the corner, I'm going to shift my hands into the positions that we can see them in now. If I'm turning left, I'm going to slide my left hand forward and my right hand will slide further back on the handlebars. This means I can use my hands to help contort my body around, getting my head off the center line of the luge. As I enter the corner, my legs are going to point in the direction that I want to go. When entering a corner using the banana technique, you can slow yourself down and manage your speed using the tap brake method that we covered in the previous video. If you're not sure what this is, it's basically using the outer foot to control your speed as you go through the corner, keeping your knee bent and every now and then tapping your foot down on the road in order to control the speed as you go around the corner in the bananaing technique. The last tip for bananaing is to make sure that you keep your outer shoulder nice and low. This is going to keep you nice and balanced, and it's going to make sure that you stay as aerodynamic as possible going through the corner. You want to lay nice and flat. If you're turning left, lean your left shoulder into the corner, making sure that your right shoulder stays nice and flat. If you're turning right, you want to make sure your left shoulder stays nice and flat. When entering a corner after heavy braking with both feet, we want to lean our shoulders into the corner, shift our hands into the correct positions like in the bananaing technique, and begin to point our legs in the direction that we want to travel. If the corner is extremely tight, we may need to keep our bodies sitting more upright. We still want to point our legs in the direction that we're traveling, and we still want to banana our body. It's just that our body is going to be a little bit higher off the luge so that we can increase our leverage. Whilst you're making your way through the corner in a sitting up position, you can actually have an outer foot ready to do a tap brake if you need to control your speed. Keep your knee bent and apply a tap brake whenever you feel you need to. Then once you are exiting the corner, lay back down into the original bananaing position. Make sure you spend plenty of time at slow speeds learning these techniques so that you can learn how to properly get through the corners as safely as possible. You certainly don't want to fly down a hill at breakneck speeds trying to do these techniques on the fly. You want to make sure you have a good understanding of your body position so that you can remain as safe as possible and you know exactly what you're doing at every second.
Awesome, guys. That was a fantastic day. We learned how to corner, a couple of different techniques there so that you can try out. Just remember, these techniques are advisory only. I obviously race my own way. You guys are going to ride your own way. It's just about developing those skill sets and figuring out what works best for you. Be sure to hit up all the socials, reach out to people on Street Luge is not a crime. You can also find me at Julian Slaney Street Luge with any questions that you might want to ask. Feel free to hit us up and we'll see you for the next one.